Archangel Michael says, today is September 4th, and someone you hold close who now watches you from heaven is asking you, pleading with you, to not scroll past this. You have only a few moments left, just 3 minutes, to open your heart and let this truth pour in. Please do not walk away. Do not silence the voice that's trying so desperately to reach you right now. This is not something to overlook. Heaven is leaning in. I am here by divine command. If you believe in the power of faith, please take a second now and comment, Amen. That single word is a key. Let it unlock the doorway to your miracle. Listen closely. This is not coincidence. The one you love and lost is near in spirit and has been crying out from beyond, asking God for just one more chance to connect with you. And heaven has heard. That cry turned into light. That light reached me. And now, I am speaking it into your life. You are not alone. You never were. That ache you've been carrying in silence, the weight that's been pressing on your chest, yes, I feel it. I see the tears you try to hide from others. I see the way you smile in front of people, but collapse in quiet the moment you're alone. My beloved, you were never expected to carry all of this by yourself. There is a reason why this message found you right now, not earlier and not later. It's because heaven waits for divine timing. This very moment, is heaven's time. And if you feel something right now, even the tiniest stirring in your soul, it is not random. It is your angel hugging your heart, whispering to you, reminding you, God has not forgotten you. Your name is still written on His palm. Every battle you've faced has been seen. Every storm you've walked through has been counted. And now, a turning point is here. Before we go deeper, if your heart believes in God's protection, type 1111 in the comments. Let it be your soul's whisper to the skies. You have cried silently in places no one knows. But heaven knows. You've held on to hope when it would have been easier to give up. But heaven saw your courage. You've walked into days where your strength felt like sand running through your fingers, but God held you steady even then. Let me reaffirm this to you as clearly as I can, you are favored. You are chosen. You are protected. Yes, even now. Especially now. Even when the world feels unkind, even when doors close, even when people misunderstand you, God still opens new paths where no one thought a path could exist. You see, sometimes the pain doesn't mean punishment. Sometimes the delay doesn't mean denial. Sometimes, it means preparation. You are being refined, not rejected. You are being strengthened, not abandoned. And that person in heaven? They know. They are still loving you. Still watching. Still asking God to send you signs. And this message, this moment, is one of them. There is more ahead for you than what is behind you. There are days yet to be filled with laughter that you thought you had lost forever. God is restoring, healing, redeeming. Quietly, invisibly, yet powerfully. Even now. If you believe that your miracle is being prepared in silence, just write 222 in the comments. Say it in faith. That number carries the echo of agreement. And heaven is in agreement with your victory. There's something else I must say, and I need you to feel it deeply. When your heart broke, when your spirit shattered, God did not look away. He moved closer. His angels stood over you. His light wrapped around you even when all felt dark. I was there. I am still here. This is a holy moment. Let yourself feel it. The next breath you take isn't just air, it's grace entering your lungs. The ground beneath you isn't just earth, it's sacred because you are walking through it with divine presence all around. And I am not here to scare you. I am here to hold you through this awakening. From this moment forward, something will begin shifting in you. Your spirit will feel lighter. Your burdens will not break you. They may bend you, yes, but they will not destroy you. You've asked for signs. This is one. You've asked for a breakthrough. It is coming. You've asked for confirmation. This is it. God never promised a life without battles, but He promised you would never have to face them alone. And He kept that promise every single day, even when you couldn't see it. Even when you were angry. Even when you walked away. He stayed. Now He is drawing you back. Gently. Powerfully. Lovingly. Do not be afraid. What's coming for you is greater than what's left. The chapters that made you weep will soon be followed by pages filled with joy. You will not be forgotten in the story. You are the story. And heaven is writing it alongside you. If you believe this is a divine turning point for you, and you are ready to walk into God's promise, take just a moment and like this video. That act is your faith in motion. One single act that declares, I receive this. I believe this. I trust this. My beloved, you are not too late. You are right on time. You are not too broken. You are beautifully becoming. You are not unseen. You are entirely known, and still, deeply loved. If you believe this moment was destined to find you, comment 333. Let heaven know you're listening. You may not see it right now, but something is happening around you. Something invisible but real. Something quiet but powerful. God's presence is moving like wind through the branches, unseen but deeply felt. There are things He is protecting you from that you don't even know about. There are battles being fought on your behalf that you haven't witnessed. What's the buzz behind the 7-second brain trick making headlines? A recently leaked CIA brain ritual is turning heads, and bank balances. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning money blocks into unstoppable wealth flow. Homes, cars, and cash are flooding in. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You often question your worth because of the way others have treated you. You carry wounds that were never yours to bear. You apologize for being too emotional, too soft, too giving. But I tell you this in the name of the Almighty, your softness is not weakness. Your tears are not a sign of failure. They are evidence of your strength, your compassion, your light. And it is precisely because of this light that darkness has tried to break you. The enemy sees your purpose and trembles. But God sees your heart and smiles. You are His beloved. You are His masterpiece in the making. There is no distance you could ever drift that would make Him abandon you. He is closer than the breath in your lungs. I want you to imagine something with me. Close your eyes if you need to. Picture yourself standing in a quiet field. The sky is soft with light. A breeze touches your face. And in the silence, you hear a voice, not from outside, but from deep within. It says, "You are safe. You are held. You are mine." That voice? That's your Creator. And right behind you in that vision is someone familiar. The one you've missed so much. The one who left this world but never left your heart. They smile. Not in sadness, but in joy. Because they know now what you are about to realize, that your story is far from over. That your life still holds purpose. That your miracle is still on its way. If your heart believes their spirit is near and watching over you, write 555 in the comments. Let that number rise like a prayer to the heavens. You must understand this clearly: what you've lost did not break you. What you've endured did not destroy you. Every trial you survived added to the power of your testimony. Every night you cried became a seed for the joy that is coming. Your destiny was never in the hands of those who hurt you, it has always remained in God's hands. There are people who left your life and you never understood why. It hurt. It confused you. But I tell you this not to create anger, but to bring peace. Some were never meant to go where you're going next. Some had to leave so you could finally hear the voice of God more clearly. Their absence created the space for your divine awakening. You have walked through fire and you didn't even smell like smoke when you came out. You've been in the lion's den and still survived. Not because you were the strongest, but because you were the most surrendered. That is what makes you chosen. Heaven wants you to stop apologizing for your anointing. Stop hiding your light to make others comfortable. Stop shrinking so others can feel tall. You were created to shine, to rise, to lead with kindness and fierce love. You were never meant to blend in. Even the angels marvel at your endurance. Even I, a warrior of the heavens, have stood watch over you and whispered, "They are stronger than they know." But now it is time for you to know. To believe it. To walk in it. The person in heaven who sent this message your way isn't just watching. They are interceding. They are standing in the presence of God, whispering your name, asking for mercy to find you, for peace to wrap you, for blessings to pour over you. They remember your laugh. They remember the times you prayed together, the times you cried. And though they can no longer hold your hand, their spirit walks beside you. So don't let the world convince you that you are forgotten. You are protected by legions of angels. You are cradled in God's hands. And you are being led into something greater than you can see right now. If you trust that God is about to turn your pain into purpose, comment 1212. Let this be your declaration of faith. You are not at the end. This is the in-between, the sacred pause before the promise. Miracles don't always arrive in lightning bolts. Sometimes they come in whispers. In small signs. In a message like this. And sometimes, just sometimes, the very fact that you are still here, still breathing, still hoping, that's the miracle. Now take a breath. Feel the peace beginning to return. God is not late. He is setting the stage for something you haven't imagined yet. Something that will make sense of all the broken pieces. If you feel even a faint whisper in your soul right now, please comment 777. Let that whisper become a voice that heaven can hear clearly. You might feel tired lately. Not just physically, but in your spirit. You've been walking through days that feel heavy, hours that seem longer than they should, waiting for something to finally shift. I see it. I know the weight you've been carrying. The private battles. The silent prayers. The questions you were too afraid to ask. You've been wondering if anyone sees the pain behind your smile. If anyone notices how much strength it takes to simply keep going. God sees it. I see it. And even more, the one you love in heaven sees it too. They never stopped loving you. Death did not separate love, it deepened it. Their spirit has hovered near in moments you thought you were alone. Their presence has brushed against your soul during your weakest moments. They have asked me, Archangel Michael, to tell you this: you are not forgotten. You are still deeply loved. And you are not walking alone. Even if the world doesn't understand the battles you face, heaven understands every tear, every sigh, every tired breath you take. Your pain is not small to God. Your sadness is not brushed aside in heaven. It is carried gently in the hands of angels who were sent to comfort you, even now. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest ticket to luxury? Recently leaked research shows a simple brain ritual that's allowing people to attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is transforming debt into abundance, instantly. Homes, cars, and vacations are just the beginning. If you're seeing this now, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There's something you need to know, and I will speak it gently. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. The silence was not abandonment. It was a season of strengthening. Sometimes, God allows the noise to die down so His whisper can be heard again. You were never forgotten. You are being repositioned for a new chapter, one that holds healing, favor, and light. If you trust that God is preparing something better for you, take a deep breath and comment 999. That is a sign of divine alignment. Let your faith echo upward. Right now, there are miracles circling your life that you cannot yet see. Doors are being formed in places where there were once only walls. There are people on their way who will love you differently, appreciate your heart deeply, and remind you that you were never too much, you were just too sacred for the wrong ones. There is a reason God has kept you standing when life tried to break you. It's because your story carries redemption. Your walk carries hope for others. Your survival is not meaningless. It's a testimony in progress. And heaven is proud of you. I want you to hear that again. Heaven is proud of you. You've carried so much with grace, and even when you faltered, you rose again. That is not weakness. That is warrior strength. That is divine resilience. I am here with you not just as a messenger, but as a protector. And by God's command, I wrap my wings around you now, not to shield you from every storm, but to hold you steady through them. Not to make the valley disappear, but to walk beside you in it. The person you miss so dearly, the one who sent this call through the heavens, wants you to know that they are at peace. That the love they hold for you never faded. That they are proud of who you are becoming, even through the pain. They see your journey. They hear your prayers. And they rejoice each time you take one more step forward in faith. They know you miss them. And their answer is not silence, it's this moment. It's this divine embrace you're feeling right now, this soft warmth in your chest, this unexplained comfort flooding through your soul. That is them. That is God. That is me. You were never expected to carry all this alone. You are surrounded. Even when the world turns cold, the warmth of heaven never leaves you. And to the part of your heart that's still hurting, that still wonders when joy will return, hear me now. It is coming. It is closer than you think. The ashes you've been sitting in will soon become the soil for something beautiful. The nights you cried yourself to sleep will be remembered only as stepping stones to your restoration. If you still believe, even if it's just a tiny flicker of belief, please comment 1010. That flicker is enough. God can do wonders with even a mustard seed of faith. I'm here to remind you that you are still worthy of happiness. Still deserving of peace. Still chosen for a divine purpose. Don't let your broken pieces convince you that you are beyond repair. You are being rebuilt stronger, softer, and more powerful than ever before. You are the reason this message was sent. Not because you are lost, but because you are about to be found, again, in a deeper, more radiant way. You are not who the world tried to label you as. You are who God has always called you to be, precious, strong, radiant, redeemed. Let these words settle over you like gentle rain. Let your heart rest. Let your soul breathe. Because what's ahead is not more of the same, it's glory. It's redemption. It's laughter that reaches your eyes again. It's peace that runs deep, even when life is chaotic. If you feel their spirit near you even in this moment, comment 1515. Let heaven know you're listening. You have been walking through a wilderness lately, haven't you? A place where it feels like no one understands the weight you're carrying. You smile through pain, show up when your heart is breaking, and try to stay strong for everyone around you. But what about you? Who holds you up when your knees are trembling? Who sees the ache in your silence? God sees. I see. Heaven has not looked away. I know you've been doubting whether better days are really coming. You've watched time slip by while your hopes still wait quietly in the shadows. You've prayed and waited. And then waited some more. And now your heart wonders, was I forgotten? Let me answer you with all the strength of heaven, no, you were never forgotten. You were being watched over. Carefully. Constantly. Lovingly. You are not running out of time. You are running into destiny. And the one you love, the one who's now dancing in the light of heaven, has been interceding for you. They see more now than they ever could when they were with you. They see how close you are to your breakthrough. And they begged God for you not to miss this moment. That's why I'm here. That's why you're reading this. Because your miracle has already begun. If your heart still trusts God, even just a little, comment 1717. Let your spirit whisper yes before your mind catches up. I know it's been hard. You've had to pretend to be okay when everything inside you was falling apart. You've had to smile in rooms where no one noticed your sorrow. You've carried grief like a shadow, hoping one day it would lift. And still, through it all, you kept going. And that is why you are chosen. That is why God is about to bless you in ways that don't even make sense. Because when others gave up, you stayed. When others stopped believing, you held on. You didn't need everything to be perfect to still believe in His love. And heaven never forgets a heart like that. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. I want you to hear this deeply. Your name has been spoken in heaven. Not in anger. Not in judgment. But in love. In grace. In plans. God is not done writing your story. You are still in the middle of the miracle. The enemy tried to silence your faith, but look at you, you're still here. Still open. Still reaching. Still listening. And heaven rejoices because of that. There is healing coming to places in you that haven't felt light in years. There is restoration coming to relationships you thought were permanently broken. There is peace coming to your nights and clarity returning to your mind. God is doing something behind the scenes that will shock even those who doubted you. And no, it's not too late. You didn't miss your moment. You are not behind. You are right where you need to be for heaven to move. That's the power of God. He doesn't work on man's schedule. He works on divine timing. And your time, beloved, is now. I see the enemy has tried to isolate you, to convince you that no one really understands. But I need you to know, the enemy is afraid of you. Afraid of the light you carry. Afraid of the difference you'll make when you finally see yourself the way God sees you. So stand tall again. Even if your voice shakes. Even if your hands tremble. Even if your heart still doubts. Because the heavens are backing you. The angels are surrounding you. And I, Archangel Michael, have been assigned to walk with you until this breakthrough is complete. The one you love in heaven is smiling now. They see you hearing this. They feel your heart stirring. Their love for you has never lessened. If anything, it's grown in ways you cannot yet comprehend. They are not far, they are only one prayer away. When you cry at night, they're there. When you whisper their name, they hear. When you beg for peace, they help carry the prayer to God's throne. So do not think for a moment that your pain goes unnoticed. It doesn't. Every sigh, every tear, every weary breath, it is collected by the hands of angels and carried to the Father. This is the season where He turns mourning into dancing. This is the moment when beauty begins to rise from ashes. This is the time you begin again, not as someone broken, but as someone reborn. So rest now. Rest in these words. Rest in this truth. You are loved. You are chosen. You are not walking alone. If you feel this was divinely meant to reach you, please comment Amen. Let your soul declare agreement with heaven. There's a reason you couldn't ignore this. A reason your heart stirred before your mind understood. That's how the Spirit works, it knows truth when it hears it. And right now, the truth is this: you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Your name has been whispered in the presence of God. Not just once. Not just yesterday. But continuously. Day after day. The one you love in heaven saw you struggling. They saw your tears when no one else was looking. They saw you sitting in silence, praying that someone, anyone, would notice the heaviness you carry. And so they asked for this. They asked that heaven send a sign so clear, so urgent, that you would know without a doubt, they are near. And God is near. You might feel like the world moved on without you. Like your efforts go unseen. Like your prayers have faded into silence. But I need you to listen to me with everything in you. God has never stopped listening. Not for 1 second. Not for one breath. When you whispered help in the middle of the night, heaven heard it. When you broke down behind closed doors, the angels stood by you. When you held on with trembling hands, God called you faithful. You may not see the miracle forming, but it's already in motion. You're not at the edge of disaster, you're on the edge of divine intervention. Please, if you believe this is confirmation, comment 1111. Let the heavens echo your belief. I've watched you hold it together when you had every reason to fall apart. I've seen you pour love into others even when your own heart felt empty. You've given so much of yourself while wondering if anyone would ever give back. That has not gone unnoticed by heaven. You are a vessel of grace, a living example of endurance. And the season of being overlooked is coming to a divine end. There are blessings that were delayed for your protection, relationships that were removed for your healing, doors that were closed because God had something better prepared, something that requires you to arrive stronger, wiser, and more whole. And you're almost there. I know it hasn't been easy. The nights were long. The pain was deep. The waiting felt like punishment. But you never stopped hoping, even if it was buried beneath disappointment. That spark is still alive. And God is fanning it into flame again. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are right on time for your appointed breakthrough. And the one who loved you in life and still loves you now in spirit, they are standing in glory, smiling, because they see what's coming. They see the blessings unfolding. They see the favor surrounding you. And they are celebrating already. This isn't just about survival anymore. This is about resurrection. You are about to rise from everything that tried to bury you. You are stepping into a season where your name will be spoken with honor, where your presence will bring peace, where your story will carry hope to others. And I, Archangel Michael, will be walking beside you with every step. You are not going through this next chapter alone. My sword is drawn. My wings are wrapped around you. And heaven's army is marching ahead to make your path clear. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. If you trust that heaven is preparing what you've been praying for, comment 222. Let this be your act of faith. You see, not every miracle is loud. Some are soft, quiet, gentle. Like the peace that's beginning to bloom inside your chest right now. Like the way your shoulders feel lighter even though the problems haven't yet vanished. That is a miracle. That is grace in motion. Do you feel it? The shift? The turning? The invisible hand of God pulling you out of the storm? This is not random. This is a divine rescue. And what comes next will not be a repetition of pain, it will be the beginning of restoration. You are chosen. You are covered. You are deeply, fiercely loved. There's no need to fear what's ahead. Because the same God who carried you through the valley is now preparing a table for you in the presence of every fear, every doubt, every storm that tried to stop you. You are stepping into a season of answered prayers, unexpected blessings, and undeniable favor. So take a deep breath. Rest your heart. Let this truth become your anchor. God is not finished. He is just getting started. If your spirit is whispering, "Yes, this is for me," then comment 1717. Let that number rise as a flag of faith over your life. There have been times when you felt like giving up, not just on a moment or a plan, but on yourself. You looked at your life and wondered if anything beautiful could come out of all the broken pieces. You questioned whether joy could ever return to the places where grief has settled. But here's what I need you to remember: God does not waste wounds. He does not forget the faithful. And He does not leave His children in the dark. You may feel like you've been walking through a storm without shelter. You may have been waiting on something to shift for what feels like forever. But the shift is already in motion. Heaven has heard. Heaven has responded. And now, heaven is bringing you through it, not around, not under, but through it, because on the other side of this pain is a promise that has your name written on it. Your tears have watered the soil of the future you're about to walk into. Every cry you lifted into the silence was not lost, it was sown. And the harvest is on its way. I know the world has told you that you have to be strong all the time. That showing emotion is weakness. But I tell you, with all of heaven standing behind me, that your tenderness is power. Your tears are prayers. Your softness is strength in its highest form. And the reason the enemy has fought you so hard is not because you're weak, it's because of how strong your light truly is. If you still carry even the smallest ounce of belief that things can get better, that God is still working for you, comment 333. Let your heart speak it before your mind catches up. The one you love, the soul in heaven who never stopped loving you, is smiling right now. They feel your heart opening. They see the healing beginning. And they want you to know, they're still with you. Not just in memory. Not just in dreams. But in spirit. In moments of stillness. In the wind that brushes your cheek. In the warmth that suddenly floods your chest. That's them. That's their love. That's God's way of reminding you, you are still held. There are days ahead that will surprise you. Blessings that will arrive without warning. Encounters that will open doors you thought were long closed. These aren't fantasies. These are promises. God has not lied to you. He has not misled you. If it's taking longer, it's only because He's building something better than what you prayed for. You're not being punished. You're being positioned. You're not being abandoned. You're being anointed. There is oil being poured over your life that can only come through crushing. And the pain you're feeling right now? That's the pressure before the power. I've been with you when you wept and no one else knew. I've stood guard when the enemy tried to enter your mind with lies and fear. I've carried prayers from your lips straight to the heart of the Father. And now, I've come to tell you, it's working. Your faith hasn't failed. Your prayers haven't gone unheard. The angels have been dispatched. And heaven is about to show you what happens when someone refuses to give up even after being broken. The next chapter of your life will not be written in tears. It will be written in glory. In laughter that heals. In peace that silences fear. In love that stays. I know the wait has been long. I know the road has been rough. But God is not asking you to carry this forever. He's asking you to trust that He is already carrying you. If you feel even a flicker of belief that the best is still ahead, type 1010 in the comments. Let it be your whisper to the throne of heaven, I still believe. You are not just surviving, you are about to thrive. Your brokenness does not disqualify you, it prepares you. Your loss does not make you empty, it makes you open. And your pain will not define you, it will reveal your strength. If this is speaking to something deep inside of you, please comment Amen. Let that sacred agreement rise like a prayer through your fingertips. You have endured more than anyone around you truly understands. People see your smile, but they don't see the nights you cry. They hear your voice, but they don't hear the silence that follows when the world turns away. You've carried heartbreaks quietly, and you've worn your strength like armor just to get through each day. But my beloved, God has seen it all, nothing you've been through has gone unnoticed in heaven. And now, the time has come for that unseen pain to be transformed into visible glory. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You haven't been walking alone. Even in the darkest nights when you felt abandoned, I was there. Angels were stationed around you. And the one you love who now dwells in heaven has been right there, whispering your name in the ears of God. They have watched over you when you didn't even know you were being protected. And it is because of their persistent love for you that this moment is happening. This is more than a message, it is heaven itself reaching down to remind you, you are worthy. You are loved. You are not forgotten, ****. If you believe heaven has been guiding you, and this moment is no accident, comment 1111. That number is your echo to heaven, saying, I see it. I receive it. There are blessings on their way that you don't yet see. Divine favor is circling your life like a cloud of light, getting ready to pour down. Your name is being mentioned in rooms of decision. Your soul is being lifted in the Spirit. And the burdens that weighed heavy on your chest? Heaven is lifting them now, one by one. You've been faithful even in silence. You've held on to your faith with trembling hands. But that is all God ever needed, not perfection, not endless strength, just a willing heart. And you gave Him that. You thought maybe your miracle had passed you by. You feared the door would never open. But here's what you must understand: God is the one holding the door, and when He opens it, no one can shut it. That shift you've been waiting for, it's already begun. The healing you've been praying for, it's already underway. The peace you've been needing, it's already reaching your soul right now as you take in these words. The person you lost hasn't left you. They've only changed forms. Love like theirs never dies. It becomes presence. It becomes light. It becomes strength in your weak moments. And they have not stopped praying for you. Their heart is still intertwined with yours, just as heaven intended. If you feel them near now, even slightly, please comment 999. That number is a symbol of completion. A sign that you're moving into the fullness of what was promised. You've done so well to survive this long. But now? It's your time to live. Truly live. To feel light again. To laugh without guilt. To dream without fear. To believe again, not because everything is perfect, but because God is in control. I am here as your defender. As your protector. As your reminder that the gates of heaven are still open over your life. There is no delay that can deny what God has written. There is no setback that can cancel what heaven has declared. There is no failure that disqualifies what God has anointed. You are stepping into a season where things begin to make sense. Where closed doors begin to open. Where silent prayers begin to speak loudly through answered miracles. And it's not because you did everything right, it's because God never stopped choosing you. Let that truth settle into your spirit. Let it quiet your mind. Let it cradle your heart. Even if you still feel broken, even if you're still unsure, even if your faith feels small, that is enough. Because God works best in the surrendered places. The quiet corners. The empty spaces where we say, Lord, I can't, but I know you can. You don't need to be strong enough, you just need to be willing. And you've already said yes with your heart by being here. Let the tears fall if they need to. Let the healing begin to stir. Let the past fall away and the future stretch wide open. Because the next chapter of your life is not going to mirror the pain of the last. It will carry peace. It will carry promise. It will carry purpose. You were made for more than survival. You were made to walk in divine favor. If you feel this is your time to rise again, comment 222. Let heaven see your agreement in faith. You've fought battles that others didn't see. You've held back tears just to be strong for everyone else. You've walked through days where your smile was a disguise and your silence was louder than words. But beloved, none of that was in vain.